Hello grown-ups. This week our project is pollution. We aren't going to go into too much depth about the different types of pollution. I'll just talk about it very basically. There's air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, light pollution. There's just too many to talk about. So we're going to focus on recycling. So our crafts this week all have to. We're going to use recycled objects to do our crafts this week. I'll come back to what we'll need. In the ring time, our shape this week is a square. Just they need to know 4 sides, 4 corners. And then if I turn it on its point, it's still a square. It doesn't become a different shape. It is still a square if it's at a different angle. Okay. Now our color is yellow. Just again, get them to find any yellow things that they have at home. Remember I said you can give them more options of colors and say, right, which one is yellow, point to which one is yellow. And then just throughout the week, just say, oh, if you're in the kitchen, to say, can you see anything yellow in the kitchen? Or if they're getting dressed, can you find any yellow in your dress or your shirt? Okay, things like that. I'm also going to WhatsApp you this picture. If you are able to print it, please print it. I've printed it on a bit of card. It's just going to make it easier for the busy bees. But if you don't have card, paper is fine. If you can't print it, try draw it your best. So we are going to, each day we're going to do something on this piece of paper. They don't need to do anything with it yet. They just need to have it in front of them. And then Monday we'll do, our craft will be glass, so we'll talk about that. And then Friday's craft has to do with everything on this page. But they're going to do something on each thing throughout the week, and then we build up to Friday. Okay, so if you can print that, that would be great. Right, so things that we need for our crafts this week. Just a glass jar of some sort. The trick is to actually make it as small as you possibly can, just because they're going to decorate it, and if it's too big, it's too much for them to decorate. It's going to be a little vase for them, but smaller is just easier for you. Okay. Then I've got some lids. These are off milk containers and oil containers. You only need 2. But if you have more, they can do more crafts. Okay, so these are just plastic lids. All right. They're going to need a piece of paper. That's easy enough. And then some form of a tin. This is the only one I had. But it doesn't matter. It can have writing on the outside. We're going to cover it. Just remember the tins are sharp. I'm going to get a piece of felt and actually glue it over the sharp bits. But we will talk about that when we do the tin. Now, just for the fun bits, I need any form of ribbon or scraps of fabric, or these actually came off lanyards. I cut them off lanyards, but just things for them to decorate their tins. And then for their glass, now I've got buttons, but if you've got shells or those like little little hearts or stickers or anything, if you have glass paint, you can use glass paint, so I'm not too worried. But buttons are quite fun, or broken shells are great. Anything that they can use to decorate their glass. And the glue I'm just using ordinary craft glue. I'm going to make it a bit runny so I can paint it on. It's just going to be easier to work with, but it will take a while to dry. So yeah, it's not going to be an instant craft. They're going to just have to wait a bit. Then we're also going to need some paper clips again, and a magnet. I'm just using the fishing rod magnet from our Father's Day craft. I'm keeping it on the stick because they're going to use it as that. So some paper clips as well, and have a good week. Thanks.